In 2016, New York City Mayor Eric Adams discovered he had undiagnosed type 2 diabetes. What followed was a remarkable transformation where he quickly reduced his A1C levels, restored his failing vision, and reversed other serious symptoms that millions of people struggle with.
Because she told me to turn in my driver's license. She stated that you are no longer legally able to drive, And 3 months after following the diet, my blood pressure normalized. My A1C went down to a 5.7 to a pre-diabetes level. The ulcer went away. The nerve damage in my hands and feet went away. The numbness in my thigh went away. It was just amazing, that how fast the body responded.
So today, we'll uncover the secrets behind Mayor Adams' incredible transformation and what we can all learn from his approach. We'll explore the science behind what he did, why certain aspects may not be the best course for everyone, and science-based approaches that might work better for some people. We'll also show you how to get 3 free resources to give you a clear path forward. Okay, let's go. For Mayor Adams, it all started with an overwhelming pain in his stomach. He initially feared colon cancer due to a close friend recently passing, as well as Adams' knowledge about the disease. So he booked an urgent appointment with his doctor, who confirmed it wasn't cancer, but type 2 diabetes. With A1C levels at 17%, he was in serious danger. For context, a healthy A1C level is below 5.7, while anything above 6.5 is considered type 2 diabetes. At triple the safe limit, diabetes has already taken a toll on his body. Adams had lost sight in his left eye, a condition known as diabetic retinopathy, and had tingling and numbness in his leg from nerve damage. Furthermore, he had developed high blood pressure, putting him at increased risk for heart attack and stroke. So how did he transform his health, and what can we learn from it? His first step was to eliminate ultra-processed foods. It's all too easy to fall into the trap of processed foods, especially in the United States. They're cheap, addictive, and more convenient than healthy meals. Then there's the problem of healthy food deserts, which we'll get to later. The fact is, cutting out ultra-processed foods might be the single best move you can make for your health, not just for diabetes, but all chronic diseases. Ultra-processed foods are typically high in refined grains, sugar, and toxic oils, while lacking any nutritional value. They undergo extensive processing, stripping away beneficial components like fiber, which is vital for blood sugar regulation. That means that at a minimum, the high glycemic index of processed foods leads to rapid spikes in blood sugar, contributing to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Then, of course, you've got the chemical additives and preservatives that wreak havoc on blood vessels, hormones, and gut health, impacting every organ and process in your body. So the first message here is that fast food, canned soups, heat and eat dinners, commercial processed foods, they aren't the same as their whole food counterparts. Even if homemade cookies aren't ideal for health, they're nowhere near as destructive as mass-produced commercial cookies that you find in supermarkets. As of March 2024, approximately 73% of U.S. food supply is classified as ultra-processed. That's nearly 3/4 of the food consumed in the U.S. The U.K. isn't that far behind at approximately 70%. And the research is clear. The more ultra-processed food you eat, the higher your risks for heart attack, breast cancer, colorectal cancer, hormone dysfunction, mood disorders, degenerative disease, and of course, diabetes. For Adams, years of rushing around as a police officer and then a politician took its toll. Like many people with demanding careers, he relied on fast food and convenience meals. But when he received his wake-up call, he responded by taking action, learning how to cook real food, which quickly helped his body regenerate. We'll get to some of the best ingredients to focus on shortly. But first, let's just say that not everyone gets the same wake up call that Mayor Adams did, nor has the same level of resources to take action. But if you do eat a lot of processed food, cutting back or completely eliminating them is one of the most profound changes you can make. Foods rich in antioxidants, fiber, and essential nutrients play a crucial role. Antioxidants help fight the oxidative stress that accelerates type 2 diabetes, while fiber slows down the absorption of glucose into your blood, as well as ramping up the good bacteria in your gut. Moreover, learning how to cook using diabetic superfoods is a transformative skill. Superfoods like berries, leafy greens, nuts, and spices are your allies for fixing blood sugar control. To help you on your journey, we're offering a free downloadable PDF recipe book filled with diabetic-friendly recipes, expertly crafted by nutrition experts and our in-house chef. To get this and other diabetes-fighting resources, simply click on the link in the description or visit diabeticstalk.com. They're completely free and waiting for you now. Okay, moving on. After tackling processed foods and learning how to cook, Mayor Adams also knew he had to give up sugary drinks like soda. Sodas are essentially liquid sugar bombs. A single 12-ounce can of soda contains 39 grams of sugar, more than the recommended daily limit for adults, all in one hit. Studies show that just one soda per day increases your risk of type 2 diabetes by 26%. The sugar in soda spikes blood glucose and floods your liver, accelerating insulin resistance, fatty liver disease, and dramatically increasing the risk for stroke, even in people who are not overweight. By cutting out soda and other sugary drinks, Mayor Adams took a significant step towards improving his health. Likewise, this simple change can make a big difference for anyone looking to manage their diabetes or reduce their risk of heart disease. Following his personal transformation, Adams has tried to leverage his political position for broader change, especially in healthy food deserts, urban areas where healthy food is hard to access. He championed the Fresh policy, aimed at supporting local grocery stores in underserved areas to help them increase the availability of fresh, healthy food options. Likewise, digital vouchers offer a 50% discount on fresh fruits and vegetables, aiming to help people choose healthy foods instead of the highly processed stuff. And of course, school lunches are notoriously poor quality, so new school programs are boosting the levels of fruits and vegetables in school lunches. We'll discuss a more controversial choice soon, but first, alongside his dietary changes, Adams started exercising again. Now, anyone juggling work and family commitments will know how easy it is to let exercise slide, but it's so important to fit movement in wherever you can. So in his Brooklyn office, Adams installed a standing desk, a stationary bike, and a TRX suspension trainer. He also kept a set of 15-pound weights nearby, making it convenient to exercise throughout the day, even with a busy schedule. If you're struggling to exercise, start by finding ways to make exercise a part of your daily life. This could be as simple as taking the stairs instead of the elevator, or going for a brisk walk during your lunch break. Aim to build up to 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise per week, as recommended by the American Heart Association. Walking is great, but strength training, yoga, or swimming are even better. When you engage your muscles, you are training your mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells. Strong, efficient mitochondria help your body utilize glucose more effectively, keeping your blood sugar levels in check and reducing insulin resistance. This is particularly important for those with diabetes or pre-diabetes. Okay, so that's the basics. Next, Mayor Adams went fully plant-based. Now, going vegan can be great for some people, but it's not the only path to conquering diabetes, and it may not be the right choice for everyone. While some studies have shown significant improvements when comparing plant-based diets to highly processed standard American diets, there's a little more nuance to it than that. If you're considering a vegan diet, it's crucial to be aware of potential nutritional deficiencies. Vitamin B12, for example, is crucial for maintaining nerve repair and blood sugar control. Animal products, particularly meat, are the best sources of B12. Beef contains around 80 milligrams of B12 per 3-ounce serving, while pork has 24 milligrams. Fish and eggs are also good sources. Plant-based foods like mushrooms or seaweed, on the other hand, contain only trace amounts of B12, which is why many vegans require B12 supplementation. Likewise, a Norwegian study followed 33,000 women over 5 years, finding that those who regularly ate fish had significantly reduced risk of type 2 diabetes. Fish is the best source of omega-3 fatty acids, which is one of the most important nutrients for reducing inflammation associated with diabetes and other disease. Eggs are another extremely nutrient-rich food, with multiple studies showing benefit for combating type 2 diabetes. Eggs are a complete protein source, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids we need from food. Eggs are packed with important nutrients like vitamin D, choline, selenium, and zinc, which type 2 diabetics tend to be deficient in. They also contain lutein and zeaxanthin, potent antioxidants that are important for eye health, which is a big concern for anyone facing diabetes or pre-diabetes. So while going vegan can certainly help with diabetes management, as Mayor Adams' story demonstrates, it's not the only way. The most important thing is to focus on whole, minimally processed foods to ensure that you're going to get all the nutrients your body needs. For most people, this means including some animal products in their diet. At the end of the day, the best approach is one that works for you and your unique situation. That said, there are certain foods that have been shown to have an outsized benefit for type 2 diabetes. For more on that, watch our video on 13 incredible foods that reduce blood sugar. We'll leave a link to that in the description box or click the image on the screen. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button and subscribe to stay up to date with new videos from Diabetics Talk.